everybody! Thank you for coming here today. It's really a big pleasure for you to come. Thank you so much. So, I will start. On Earth, there are humans and animals. And better, don't forget plants. And that's why I'm here standing today to talk to you about that. Well, mostly about animals, because they're my favorite creature. So, to start off, I want to tell you a story, just to warm up. It's a really sad one, so hold your horses and listen carefully. So one time I was just walking to school on a normal sunny day like today, with my backpack just walking to school, and then it just happened. Somebody throwing a little tiny cat on the floor. I wanted to stop him. Believe me, I did. I walked a little bit, and then he started hitting it with a stick. Now I was mad. I wanted to stop it, but I was just afraid he might do something to me. So what did I think? I thought in my mind that because animals or cats are pretty sneaky and intelligent animals, they could escape from, let's say, any situation. So I thought that in my mind, and I just walked off to school. Now, after a long, tiring day at school, walking back home, and then just try and imagine what I see. What do I see? I see that same little cat dead on the side of the road. Just tell me, who would do that to such an innocent animal who wants to make this world a better place? Really, who would do that? Yeah, that guy did that. Really bad. We shouldn't do that. God created, animals are a gift from God, by the way, because humans can't live without animals, and animals can't live without humans. And don't forget another kind, called animal sciencing, where they science on animals. Everybody has their own little opinion, right? But my opinion is for them to stop doing this. Why? Like I said, animals are here living with us to live their life like we are living our own. They're basically humans. You see, us humans work to get money to buy food, right? What do animals do? They go out, hunt, and get food for their own little family. They're like humans. They're basically humans. So we shouldn't treat them like that. If we treat an animal badly, it's like us treating our sister or our brother badly. It's like perfectly the same thing. They also, some brands or something, kill animals to make fancy clothes using their fur. Fancy jackets, fancy dresses. Just tell me, do you guys think animals have been made or created by God to be worn? No. They've been here to live their life like we are living our own. So we should do some things. Some things would help them, like giving them food or water. When you see an abandoned animal out in the street, go get a cup of water and some food. Give them some food. Really. Now next, if you see not a dead cat, but a sick one or a very injured one, try and take it home. Get like a medicine kit. Everybody has medicine at their home, right? Who doesn't? Everybody, right? They all do. So take it home and try to give it some medicine. Or if it's too complicated, take it to a vet. It's as simple as that. Racism. There are some people who choose between a dog or a cat, or an alligator or a cat. Most people pick cats. Why? Because they're more gentle, right? Who would pick cat over an alligator? Raise your hand. Not a lot of people. I agree with you guys. Thank you for doing that. I agree with you guys. Because, like I said, alligators hunt, right? What do cats do? Hunt. They're all in the same level. They're all the same kind of creatures, and they are beautiful just the way they are. We don't need to change anything about them. Then we have animal rights. Like us humans have the right to play, to have fun, to work, to learn. Animals have their own rights. So we should not kill them. We should not kill them. this world wouldn't be a better place or a very good and adventuring and interesting place without them. Who agrees with me? Raise your hand. Who agrees with me? Thank you, guys. Now, let's go to the positive side. Like I said, we're going to start with a warm-up story, right? So, I have a friend, we are best friends right now, that is really shy. She is one of those kids who just goes to their room, turn off the lights, and sit, and think, and think, and think. She's one of those kids. And when I say it took her months to be friends with me, it did. It took her months. But you know what she did? She had a best friend before me, which is, drumroll please, a cat. Thank you. A cat. She had a best friend, a cat. She laughed with it. She like, let's say, well, yeah, she like practiced with it, but also being her best friend. And then, until she just all her courage up and came and asked me to be her friend. That story, that little tiny story shows you how one little animal can change a human's life. And this is another reason we shouldn't kill them. Another reason. And there's also a lot of things that humans do to affect or to make animals go extinct, which are really, 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 really bad. But first, let me ask you this. Who likes animals? Raise your hand. Yay, everybody likes animals. Thank you. Thank you for coming, you guys. Now, like I said, there's a lot of things that humans do, and it's really bad for animals, right? Right. What do? Throw trash in the ocean. Stop, and when I say stop, I mean it. Stop throwing trash in the ocean. Why? Because there is a whole another multi-universe underwater. Million kinds of fish, crabs, jellyfishes that we haven't even explored. Do you want that to slip off their hand? We should keep it safe, not let it go. Right? Who agrees with me, right? Thank you so much. Speaking about trash, we shouldn't also leave trash in forests. Why? Plastic and glass, when like the sun shines on them, it'll turn into a fire. All that together, a forest fire. That will first of all, that would kill animals. Second of all, ruin the beauty of nature. So let's not talk about animals, but you guys don't want that, do you? You don't want nature to be ruined by just fire, and also you don't want animals to be killed by fire. That's bad. Another thing also, this one I hate it. Hunting in breeding season. Oh God, I hate it. When hunters hunt in breeding season, they hunt down the species of animal who is pregnant and about to give birth. Why should they hunt that? If they keep doing that, the population would go slower and slower and slower until unfortunately it will come to an end. That's how animals get extinct. We should stop that. But what we should do is charity groups. Two kinds that would help this community. First kind, just normal random people, make a group, get all the abandoned animals out of the streets, get them a little pet house, and give them food, water, love, toys, and they can all play with each other. I love to hear that. Now the other kind, filled with doctors and scientists. What do? They get all the animals who are about to go extinct. Why? Because to save them from a circle of going extinct. What do? They get a really, let's say, realistic environment. A realistic environment that looks like their own priority or where they live, right? They put them inside, with the male, of course. And then they'll give them food and water, just like the other group. They don't give them pills or weird things to make them give birth, not to force them naturally. That's what I love about it. It's a smart and safe idea. And when they do that, and when they do give birth to animals, they'll let them go free in the wild, and they will do that all over again until they save them from a circle of science. Now, before I go on to the next thing, do you guys know National Geographic Wild? Raise your hands if you know. Everybody knows it. I'm really impressed. Okay, so I saw on it where they did, like, in Mexico, they got really huge boxes and went to beaches. They got all the sea turtles, put them in those really big boxes with food, water, and toys, and some sand, of course. let them lay eggs, and then when they hatch, they'll take those baby turtles and set them free to the ocean. That will save sea turtles from going extinct. Just to let you know, sea turtles, there isn't a lot in this world. There's like 3 billion sea turtles, I think. They're about to go extinct. And also, sea turtles are the most beautiful animals I've ever seen. All animals are beautiful, just to let you know. But sea turtles are different in their own way. Now, the last and final but not least is, well, not to force people, but to encourage people to be vets. Why, you're asking? Well, some people want to be doctors. Don't forget, there's 2 kinds of doctors, human doctors and animal doctors, as called vets, right? Right? And what do? They just make pets or animals healthier, right? So if you be a vet, when you make or when you save an animal's life, you're saving 10 humans. It feels like you're saving a human's life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me and for your time. Thank you.